Selfish mode. A new season starts quietly at first. Not always with some big announcement. Not always with the perfect weather, the perfect plans, the perfect version of us ready to be seen. Sometimes it starts with warmer air, windows open, people staying out later, the day stretching past where we thought it would end. And maybe that's what we needed. A little stretch, a little softness, a little permission to stop forcing ourselves through the same rhythm when our body is asking for something slower. We took a couple of days off last week. Not because everything fell apart. Not because we stopped caring. Not because we disappeared into some dramatic spiral. We just needed a minute. And honestly, that feels important to say out loud, because sometimes we act like taking time off needs a whole explanation. Like rest has to come with evidence. Like if we pause, we owe everybody a press release, a breakdown, a reason that sounds serious enough to justify being human. But sometimes the reason is simple. We were tired. We needed space. We needed quiet. We needed not to turn every thought, feeling, and moment into something for the feed. Summer has officially started in the northern hemisphere. And in some places, the sun barely leaves at all. A little midnight sun. A little reminder that even darkness can take a softer shape for a season. And still, somehow, even in a season that is built for ease, we find ways to pressure ourselves. Post more, do more, be outside more, look alive more, make the summer count, make the moment useful, make the break productive. Damn. Even rest has performative anxiety now. But maybe summer is not about asking us to prove we're alive. Maybe it's asking us to actually feel alive. And there is a difference. Because being visible is not the same thing as being present. Being consistent is not the same thing as being constantly available. And taking a couple of days off does not erase everything we've been building. It just means we remembered we are not machines. We are not content calendars with bodies attached. We are not brands before we are people. We are not meant to be endlessly reachable, endlessly useful, endlessly on. Sometimes the most honest thing we can do is step back before the thing we love starts feeling like another place we have to perform. Because we know that feeling. Creating from pressure, posting from guilt, showing up because we're scared that if we don't, people will forget. But anything that only values us when we're constantly available was never really honoring us in the first place. And yeah, the world keeps moving when we pause. The feed keeps refreshing. The algorithm keeps doing whatever the hell it does. Other people keep posting. The noise keeps noising. But your nervous system is not required to keep pace with everything that moves. You are allowed to have rhythm. You are allowed to be steady without being nonstop. You are allowed to come back without punishing yourself for leaving. When we take time off, we don't have to come back frantic. We don't have to over-explain. We don't have to make up for silence. We don't have to apologize for having limits. We can just return. Softly, clearly, honestly, like, yeah, we needed a couple of days off, and now we're here. That's enough, because the pause was not the problem. The pause may have been the most self-respecting thing available. The pause may have kept us from turning our own life into a job we resent. The pause may have protected the voice, the energy, the joy, the reason we started in the first place. So as this summer begins, may we let that be the lesson. Not everything needs to be maximized. Not every season needs to be squeezed dry. Not every break needs to be explained into something acceptable. Some days are just for being a person. Some days are for the sunlight on your skin, cold drinks, bare minimum plans, letting the group chat wait, letting the post wait, letting yourself remember that life is happening offline too, and you're allowed to be there for it. Now, let's take a moment to breathe. Take a slow, deep breath in through your nose and send it to your chest. The part of you that feels guilty every time you need space. Hold it for 1 second. Now exhale through your mouth. Let the apology go. Again, breathe into your shoulders, the place carrying the pressure to always be visible, always useful, always on. Hold it. Now exhale slowly. You're allowed to put that shit down. One more. Breath into your stomach, the place that knows your rhythm before your mind tries to argue with it. Hold it. Now exhale one final time. Come back to yourself slowly. Take this with you. A pause is not a failure. You do not owe the world your constant availability. Now rest and return to yourself like the road to you are.